Hello, traders. Happy Friday. Good to see y'all. What a day for the stock market, at least some sectors more than others. And Bitcoin buyers getting the price back above 30,000. That's really nice, man. It's a zone. You never know what this is going to turn into. We just look at Bitcoin first because we believe in Bitcoin and what it is, its fundamental purpose in this effed up fiat Ponzi world we live in. So, just another day, another candle. Sideways since late June 22nd. That's it. Back above 30K, which is a level. I mean, above 30K equals 31K. So, I guess we'll see. Pretty strong. Even a pullback doesn't matter. You know that. It's the same analysis. Nothing's changed. Give me an audio check too. Make sure we're good there. Yeah. So yeah, the window is open today. Got to lower it. Let's go to Ethereum. Knock it out. Up 1.27%. We know that an amazing entry level would be where the circle is, but you haven't gotten there yet. You may never get there. That's it. It was down yesterday. It's up today. 1.27%. You know, in between 1744 and 1972 is coin flip. Right, you saw what happened in 1972, a pullback, but not all the way back down. In fact, it would be so amazing to get a formal bullish back test to 1744 because like, when you broke it June 20th, there was never a back test. Real quick, before we really get going, thanks so much to Mitch Lee, which is this crazy Mitch Lee. That was always the other Mitch at Oak Mountain, where I was like, you know, went to high school, middle school, and all that. Mitch Lee, what's up, dude? I don't think it's the same Mitch Lee, but I remember you, dude. We played All-Star Baseball together. What's up, Dustin B? Also, thank both of y'all for joining the Patreon today. I really appreciate that. Kings. All right.
No diss to Jordan Cameron BC has fucking funny, but when Mitch goes live goodbye / loving the show.
Bet one, the bet two. Thank you, dude, for the contribution and the really kind words. I mean, dude, again, it's like people have preferences to who they watch. For sure. It's a freaking crazy honor that anyone would prefer me over anyone else, you know, just to watch live. So that's really nice, man. Thanks. We'll get back test 1744 would be amazing. May never get it, but that would be a great area to enter for a long. If buyers can defend and we see some sort of pivot or buying signal candle like a Japanese candlestick reversal at that level, it would be amazing. Just not there yet. May never get there. All right, so BNB. BNB at 1.59%. Nothing's changed on this. It's just like the fact is, if you were gonna long anything, would you really long BNB over Bitcoin? Long BNB over Ethereum, or long BNB over any actionable trade set up on any market? I wouldn't. I don't think there's as much upside potential on this as there would be a lot of others. So, but yeah, you're down at the levels, and again, shooting Doji Star reversal on the second lower high here. Just no thanks, man. I just look at it every day and I'm like, I don't care. We just look at it because it's the third largest crypto market cap coin in the world. We look at the big four every day. Then we look at the four index funds. Then we look at gold and silver. And then we look at other things, oil and gas. And we go across the markets. It's just the fact that I'm looking at it every day because of that. It's not because something amazing happened. No, it's just the format of the stream. It evolved kind of over time. So that's it. Screw this coin. This is a level where, of course, someone could take a long strategically. But I just don't know how much performance you're going to get. Shorts cover. All right, great. Let's go to XRP. Oh, 1.2%. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. Just another lower high was put in, going sideways. I mean, the trend is not in jeopardy, sorry, until you break below 40 cents, the key inflection point from history, the 200-day simple moving average, and the previous discernible swing low. Everything's fine till then. you're fine. I mean, this is looking fine. A little bit more downside, it still wouldn't even be a problem. Just like Bitcoin could jump to 28.8 and it still wouldn't be a problem. The trend on Bitcoin is not in jeopardy until 25,000 and change is broken with confirmation and some follow through. Those are just too good of trends right now. Okay, those are the big four. Any notable gainers, losers today in crypto? I've been looking at a lot of stocks today. Sol up 9%. Well, they're God, man. It's doing it, man. It's still not making a higher high yet, which is hilarious. But breaking back above 21.15. That's nice. Nice, man. I just really would have preferred an 886. You just didn't get to like a 618. It looks like. Yeah, maybe have an alert set up at 22.25. Then you know a previous high is being taken out. Anything. I don't know, man. Until you break 26.66, it's not really that big a deal. That's great that it's up. Good for Sol. They're getting ready for my New York trip. That's all I can say. Lind was up today. Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, trying to break out. I mean, that is a supply line, very real supply line. Been tested, tried and true a lot. Even recently, June 25th, and a failed attempt just a couple days ago, yesterday. But maybe if you could break that, the 94.74 target. It's like a big descending triangle, but at the basement. So it may not be a redistribution pattern. It would just be, right, you're looking for like descending triangles after big runs. This is a descending triangle at a bottom at like a 98% retrace from the 2020 low. Could definitely break upward at the basement. Somehow EOS is up almost 4% today. Whoa, but who cares, right? You can't care about EOS until it's back above 85 cents. When you get back above 85 cents, then we could talk about some serious next moves up, like 122, 140. But just until then, who cares? This is all-time low territory down here. Looks like garbage. Uniswap. It's cool and all that it rallied, but below the 200-day moving average. Just looking at some of these that were up today. Litecoin up today. After that massive pump and dump, really, we discussed the only thing that has to happen here is buyers put in a bottom before it falls below 75 bucks, and all that would be is another higher low, and this uptrend you've been in since its genesis that we didn't know at the time, but June 18th, Black Saturday of 2022. That was the ultimate bottom. And then later Bitcoin rolled over in November to lower lows, 15.5, but Litecoin did not. Litecoin, that was the bottom. And as Bitcoin in November dumped to its lowest low of the entire downtrend, Litecoin held and kept the lows and is keeping it going. So stronger in a lot of ways. Anyway, so 109, I mean, you know the levels between 102 and 110. That's the magic area. Above that's 140. You just, first time, no, the FOMO buyers had to get wrecked. They probably sold low now. So a pivot will get put in and we'll run again. That's a hard target area, 140 in time. ONT's up 2.4. I just don't care. Don't care, man. I mean, you're trying, look where you are. You're at this key level, 19, 20 cents, but above 21 cents equals 30 cents, so like 30% upside. Anyway, that's about it. Everything else about 2% up here and there. Shiba, one we've been watching, it's been so close to getting stopped out, wrecked, but just hanging on. Alligator blood on Shiba at this extremely important area. You really want to see Bitcoin buying come in like now. Like, yeah, this weekend and next week, just Bitcoin goes berserk. Because if that happens, then I think Shiba gonna get back above 766, and that's where you could be running to 1300. 70% upside if buyers can defend this successfully. They're trying again. Wow. All right, yeah, whatever. So let's go to the index funds. yesterday was the gap fill. Yesterday was the dump and pump. Today was the pump and dump. Not really. I mean, that's just some crazy whacked out. This is what I'm saying, man. Look, go to the individual assets to trade. Don't go to the index funds to trade. Yeah, you got some liquidity here for sure, but too sideways, too many moving parts. There's just nothing here. You just hit the space bar. There's nothing actionable at all, right? The only time I saw it maybe made sense was like 4,060 back testing the support as support a couple times. That's, maybe the second low here, but then at that point it still was just really unknown. Again, individual stock pickers market right now. It's been that way since the beginning of the year. Yeah. Dow Jones, just the chop is just it's gut-wrenching. We know for a fact you have not done the things needed to truly reverse your trend to up again. And you're at these levels where you're on the threshold of doing that, but again, you just failed once more. Just another local confirmation high December locally, confirmation high in February locally, confirmation high in May locally, and you've just done it effing again. Another local confirmation. There's so much garbage, dude. Forget the index funds to trade. Yikes. NASDAQ, good old Friday. Gap. Hey, the gap fill, right? You filled a gap. Wow, that's crazy. So you filled a gap yesterday from June 29th, and you just filled the gap today from yesterday, or from 2 days ago, from 2 trading sessions ago. So all the gaps are filled until you get down to like 12,694. Just, again, flip your coins. You're in the middle of 2 major levels, 13K, 14K, or whatever. I'm sure there are a lot of expirations today. Look at gap filled. We have a gap, then it filled. Nice little, almost an engulfing candle. But yeah, still below 188. So, all right, break 188. Easy $200 target. Just, oh God. Gold trying to pivot off a level, off that 1897 level, that candle high close from 2011. That was an all-time high. Trying bullish engulfing candle today, highest daily close since July 4th. Okay, a few days ago. And yeah, this trend is not in jeopardy until you break below 1805. Everything's fine. You're going through, I would say, a pretty weak sell-off, right? This selling is so methodical. It began in early May, and now it's 2 months later, and you barely really lost much value in that period of time. So this is the kind of stuff where you're like, well, we're at a level where it makes so much common sense where a reversal or reaction could occur. It has turned out as such, right? Where it did happen. Just like Bitcoin goes up to 28.8 and does this. Like, oh yeah, 28.8, definitely a level where there's going to be some adversity. Supply is going to be there. People are going to be taking profits on longs. And you spent so much time at or below that level, right? From mid-March all the way to when you finally broke it in late June. And now we're at this other level where, it makes plenty of sense where we could react reverse here at 31K, 30K. It's a big level. That's just the same thing. But the great news is, like with Bitcoin.
Google, please. Gap fill incoming.
So Bitcoin hitting this, yes, thank you. And I do appreciate it. I'm just kind of on a roll here.
Car on hashtag XVG Verge, please. THX, sir.
Thank both of y'all, yes. So an asset in a trend, already prevailing uptrend, right, for a while, higher highs, higher lows, gets to a clear inflection point where we know people are going to take profit or people are going to go short, maybe both. And time goes by and we receive new data. The new data is, a potential bullish consolidation structure. We're just like, down sloping after the impulse. And the buyers came in, and so that's kind of maybe what we got going on with gold, where you had it a reasonable level for reversal. It occurred, but it's been so methodical and so weak that same type of outcome could be coming for gold as it had for Bitcoin. We're just not really that impressive. I mean, this is where, man, freaking whole trend reversal. We should be looking and seeing something like we saw in hog futures, where it just gapped out, collapsed, and goes in a downtrend for a while, for many months. But now you just, I mean, like, really, like, what is happening? It's just like, do we really have something like this occurring? I just wonder. I'm just playing devil's advocate. Jesus, dude. Look at that downsloping consolidation. I mean, that is, and it's converging price action. I mean, that's wedgish behavior, and if that is truly wedgish behavior, you broke out today, not yesterday. Today, Junior. You see it? I mean, maybe. That's if that's all the sellers got, man, this thing could be going higher sooner than we would think, right? You remember this 2011 daily candle high close. At one time, it was the highest in human history, right? Right here. Candle high close. That first, remember, there were 2 attempts before the collapse. The first attempt, that candle high close from August 23rd, 2011, that's being defended right now. Right now. It happened only on one day. It was June 29th. So you just wonder. I wonder, right? Okay, so XAG was looking really interesting, and then it dumped, and then it's pump, and it's fine, right? It's staying above that 200 moving average, and that's pretty much a bullish harami, the bearish engulfing into bullish harami. And the great news is the week closed, right? The traders have settled up on the week above all the inflection points that we desperately needed a close at. So I feel, as yesterday, oh my God, this is awful, and back to we're okay. Right? It's the meme. Oh, it's so over and we're so back. 2 days. 3 days, really. We're back. It's over. We're back again. Nice silver. Other commodities receiving love. The orange of all oranges. You cannot stop orange juice. I don't know why you think you would.
I bought
or
Babby
could.
yesterday on the down day. My first trade since DKNG.
Oh
Love the
my
streams,
God,
Mitch.
dude. Todd, let's go. Yeah, Baba killed it today. We'll look at that. I'm just getting over some of these commodities, you know, just the notable assets out there. U.S. oil had a good day today. You know, a decent amount of commodities did well. Mixed bag, but mainly up. Dude, yeah, I don't tell you. Just accumulation. I mean, at all-time highs. It's just stupid. U.S. oil has been a coin flip. You don't know which way it's going. It's in between 2 levels. It's just hard to say. I mean, the wedge, you broke it, but until you get above $78, it's really $82. That's a key level where you could be working on a trend reversal. That's the first thing that has to happen. Yeah. Yeah, you know, really too much. Steel, U.S. Steel had a good day today, up almost 4%. Bro, I'll tell you, that's a bottom. I mean, that's another higher low here. It's really tough, though. A lot of chop, and buyers, I mean, that just seemed like $20.56 is a low from 2021 a couple times. So just chopping all after that really nice sharp. And it was the spring back test of spring that was legendary, July 2020. This is stuff that's so educational, man. The value that exists on these charts. I'm just happy to be a tour guide. You know, a bunch of candles, it's just data. You don't. But if you invest in yourself, you can learn what these candles mean, and that right there is what dreams are made of. And there are assets that exist right now that are doing almost identical things, or they've done identical things this year.
Thoughts on Zoom, ZM, at this level? Seems like basement levels but no real setup. Thanks, 0.00077513 BTC.
Thanks for the Zebans, UTXO. We got all the Zebans, okay? I got binders of Zebans. Thank you. Guten Tag. All right. So real quick, all right, since we got the title of the three, let's go to Alibaba. We've done it, man. Jesus chimes, because I think this is a huge effing deal. Okay, we were just talking about ice lines, and this one's been so tough. Call options up over 100% today, which is ridiculous. It was like so cheap too. So look, I mean, you gapped up. I don't know if this gap will fill anytime soon, but any day above 85.71, 86.75 is an incredible day where your potential for upside is insane. 109.75 first target for real. You are trading not really the daily, you're trading the weekly. You're long on the weekly. This is, if you look at this and you're like, you know what, it's not worth a long. Again, one could just go buy a mutual fund or an index fund and just forget about it. It's too good. 2014 low, and look at that 2017 low. The consequence of that back test took it to over doubling in price. So this is what Nvidia looked like before it went to insane prices, all-time highs. So and it was only on the daily. This is the weekly. Too good, man. Highest weekly close since June 12th. Really not a big deal yet. Just give it some time. 158 to 219. That's your golden zone. That's the target area for a common retrace. Sellers have tried too much, man. They've tried and they failed. They will relent soon. They'll give up. I think they did a real good job of getting the weak hands out because of all this chop here. Chop lasting for months. Anyway, I know we had requests. We could just maybe knock them out real quick. I don't know. We look at total every day, so let's look at it again, all right? Just look at it. Look here, listen. Oh my God. None of my work. Save, nice. It's technically fine. Fine for now, man. Oh, and you're a ceiling. Higher lows. No breakout. Just at resistance. That's it. Oh yeah, I'll put this on Glyph, of course.
I like turtles.
There's bear.
Nope. What was it? Google for Rob. Thanks, Rob. Yeah, you want Google? 2 or 3 targets hit. Can't make that third one be hit, can we? That 618's too pesky, too well respected. Too well respected, man. What were you asking? Please, gap fill incoming. The gap fill would be 111.95, 112. Yeah, a gap fill happens. Great. Whatever. Could be a. Oh, there's this level like 107 could be a nice back test. The high from 2021, the lows from 2022, the high from February. Yeah, that could be a really nice back test. Someone could like maybe add to their position and set up a stop loss below 107 if it ever got down there. But as it stands now, not a good day today, down 0.5%, and just again at the second.
Thoughts on XMR/USDT? Thanks, Roll Tide.
Okay, man.
0.158356886 LTC.
It's good. Monero's good. Just don't know how long it'll take before real good happens, but so cash out, man. Dang, did we actually look at both of those?
Cash out dipped $30. Hey Mitch, can we please check out $AVE/USDT and $SOL/USDT? I am interested in both for possible long-term plays.
Bro,
thanks for all that you
crazy.
do.
We actually looked at both of those at the beginning of the stream. They were just like notable gainers today. So yeah, I mean, we can go back. Thanks, dude, for the 30. So again, at the second profit-taking level of the trade setup that was posted in March, through Rising Valleys, backtest of Springs, all these different things, hidden bullish over. Okay, all of it. Buyers unable to push the price higher than that second profit-taking level because it seems like a lot of people took profit. So waiting for a pullback because I guess, you know, with this price action, there's just not enough demand where people do not perceive any sort of value here, which I get that. Why would people perceive value at 618s of all-time highs to lows? I get it. So a lot of market participants just waiting for a pullback, maybe a gap fill, maybe a back test to 107. Those are both reasonable pullbacks. No big deal. Just hasn't really happened yet because maybe too much
My bad
demand
bull
too.
happy to contribute anyway.
Is that a joint?
No, dude. I mean, like, it's just coincidence is what I was meaning by that. Thank you for the 3420. Is that a joint? Thanks, man. Appreciate that. If you don't do it, no one will, man. All right. Let's Google. Let's go to... We can go to DraftKings for Todd. One of his trades he took. That guess what just happened on DraftKings today of all days? The highest daily candle close on DraftKings really since January of 2022. So 52-week highs intraday and at the
MKS
close.
on LSE please Squire. At historic monthly close level. Supply line.
So G-Dog, yeah, well, look at that. So down in a ball, yeah. Thanks, dude. Well, look. So DraftKings still hasn't even tested that 2765 yet. That's the only thing. If you break that, easy. You know the target zone for a common retrace from the all-time high to the lowest low. This was brilliant. A dream setup. An NFT, a specimen, 200-year-old bonsai with insane Nabari. That's what DraftKings was. Okay, let's go to Zoom. Remember, they do video calls. Wow. But my COVID. This looks about what it should look like. All right. So, yeah, I'll tell you. You know, it's a good request in certain ways because look at the level. I mean, buyers came in. A spring back test of spring occurred, but dang, the price action's been garbage so far. I wonder if we have any structures. I wonder if we have any M shapes. It looks like you got some sort of crab pattern. Just eyeballing it. A 1414 for the extension. A 1618 would complete this M shape crab at $52. But dang, man, you may not get down there because of looking left, man. 2019 and 20, or multiple times in 2019. What an M shape, by the way. What a freaking bat pattern with a type 2 return. Wow. What a good start. But here we are back at the same levels. So yeah, this is definitely a level to be paying attention to. I mean, someone could, if they wanted, they could take a long. Like, set up a stop. Trying to make sense of what you have going on here. I mean, is it just a channel of sorts? I guess. No sort of M shape down here. Again, I mean, like, the closer you are to $62, $60, the closer you are to the lowest risk area you could ever dream of for a long. Because that's where the inflection point is and where you could set up a stop loss just marginally below that. But at this inflection point, I don't really see much else. Right? Normally when we're at inflection points, that's great. We want to see a bunch of different things concluding there. Like a strong form of bullish divergence. I don't really see it. Some sort of structural development here. Not really seeing it. And again, the controversy of the crab pattern that is not completed, but it did get to the 1414. So you got to wonder, maybe. I mean, this is an extension, deep extension. Like a 618 and a lower high on C equals a 1618. But again, maybe context here would prevent it from getting to that 1618. So it's not bad, but it could be better. All right. Yeah, Monero. Look at Monero now. Thanks again, UTXO, for the whatevers I was saying earlier. I already forgot. Monero down today. That's okay. This is like Litecoin. I anything above 145, 154, I feel great about Monero, based on historical context, as it always was, right? Where anything above this old all-time high from 2017 makes me feel really good, because price action correlation above that level can turn into $287 to $300. What I really like about Monero, I didn't feel good when it started breaking 145 and rolling over, but it went for this next test, this confirmation of accumulation. Okay, there are certainly right now more market participants involved, and it's concluded with this price action for March 9th and June. More market participants involved with Monero than we saw in November of last year, and certainly in June of last year. So someone out there is keeping this up more than before, and it's confirmed above the 200-day simple moving average. I like that, and I love the 200-day simple moving average. Look how it's up sloping. It's such a slow moving average, right? Anytime this thing starts up sloping, it takes a long time. I feel better about an asset. So I don't know if it's going to 287, 300. History tells us it's almost a guarantee if it's real. So yeah, Litecoin is one, or not Litecoin. Litecoin, this looks like Litecoin kind of lately, right? The low, then the two higher lows. All right. Yeah, $287, $300 above 154. I just don't know how long it'll take. Thanks, Bliss. Appreciate it. Kind words. Kind words are contribution in itself, you know.
Hey Mitch, could we look at $RVTY? Thanks.
What's up, Chuck? Thanks, dude. Yeah, RVTY. Yeah, I don't remember that ticker. Yep. All right. So Monero, good above 154. Very, very good. It's a weekly thing, dude. It's like a weekly trade. It's like, you know, you've got look, dude. Let me show you here. This is still extremely valid, if not even more valid now. This equals one low. Great news. Again, I think the argument is strengthened now. There's now confirmation that this third valley is higher than the previous valley. And this is a potential 3 rising valleys. And it's beautiful. And look at the 200-week simple moving average up sloping. You broke back above it a couple weeks ago. I mean, the stage is really, really set now for $300. It's incredible. It really is just unbelievably good. That back test right there was super strong. Gotta love that follow through. Wow. Or just the back test, the buyers just coming in again. So the sellers, based on the second low here, you would think they're about to just give up. Sellers see that and they're like, I don't want to mess with this. There's too many buyers, and they just confirmed it. There are too many of them. Why would you want to stay short on this? Buyers are going to come in, man. But we'll see. Oh, Jumbo Kev, buying? Yeah, dude, probably. He's out there somewhere. All right. I mean, again, we go back to Lind. It's up 6.18%, which is nice. Always a good day. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. I wasn't even looking at the weekly, so coming back to it was good. Do you now have a triple bottom? It looks like a triple effing bottom has happened, or happening, right? It's all happening at like an M-shaped completion. But dude, could we go for a quad bottom? Triple bottoms are rare enough. But yeah, it's the thing we was talking about. It's like there's distribution, but it's all happening at a level where you wouldn't want to take action on it. Because it's the basement. You'd be shorting low. You don't want to do that. Buy low, sell high, buy low. Right? I mean, that's kind of what you got going on here. Something like that. It's okay. So, anyone buying Lind at these levels, yeah, you may have to wait like an entire year. Who knows how long this will have to wait. But You can't say it's not at the basement. And you can't say that buyers didn't defend this support level for the third effing time on June 19th with an engulfing candle. So you're not off here. You're not requesting something that's in a mania, hyped up, stupid, crazy phase on a second attempt, right? With bearish divert. No, you're kind of requesting it at a more reasonable, beaten down, destroyed level. I just worry about your opportunity cost, how long it would take for you to generate yield because, dude, again, since over a year ago now, it's the same price. What if it goes another year sideways? God. And Sol, yeah, we looked at that one too. Sol, still not quite making higher highs, but you're close. You're pretty much rivaling that high from early June. I do like it getting above 21.15. That's a key level. At least somewhat key-ish. You know, it was a low from April 2021. That's about it. So, just, you know, like we're always looking for predictable, discernible patterns and studied and researched for 100 years. This didn't quite make it to that deep retrace. I think it was a 618. If it was a Gartley, I'm gonna lose my mind. It was almost a Gartley, man. Two Gartleys, dude. How many times do they go to the 886? I mean, that's almost a freaking perfect Gartley, if you can even believe it. Look, 60%, lower high on C, then 786. You didn't quite make the 786. That's Gartley. It would be a dream state if somehow Sol could come back down to 1246 and we get a type effing 2 return of a Gartley. Do this, man. And then I'll post a long trade setup on it. How about that? That would be fair. Because I want confirmation. I don't know. Reaction. Didn't even test the support, really. 1246 right there. It was close, though. Wow. All right, next one was MKS on the London Stock Exchange. MKS Connect. Mark and Spencer Group. Dude, I know Mark and Spencer, bro. Dude, I went to school with them, man. I mean, insane on the daily, like weekly, really. Never been here, so. Oh, yeah. Wow, dude. Jesus. Very nice. G-Dog. Okay, we can clearly see. You got a couple levels here from history. One goes back to 2000, the other goes to 2008. All right, COVID crash.
Mitch, weekly and the 4 hours on Troy/USD. Pump and dump this, wink wink.
We'll look at Troy. Thank you, Anonymous. That actually, I remember anytime we looked at it, it was always like kind of okay. So a level 2000 and the global financial crisis 2008. All right, so we're above both those levels now. And confirmed bottom at all-time lows. One low and then the second. Yeah, so how would you want to play? I mean, you could just go with, let me see here. I can't see, hold on. Gotta scale in a little bit. Oh wow, way lower, holy crap. Maybe that candle low close right there. And then that right there. Okay, so 162 to 183. It's your zone. I'd like a back test of 162 if you were blessed enough to receive it, but yeah, man, you're down at the basement. This is a great request, fundamentally. Yeah, that's a breakout. I mean, at 2 key levels, what's the consequence? The other times in history they were defended or broken, you know, held and then rallied. Pretty clear. Pretty clear what happened. The IPO price from 1995, that was the target, right? Look, 2000 and then a rally to that level before pulling back some. You know, went higher, but I'm saying the initial run and then look right here, 2008, same thing. Same price action. So above 183 to 162 long enough, your hard target would be $385. Let's say it's a zone. You can see like the low, then these low, then everything correlated perfectly there. So that you have a target area if you wanted to play this. There it is. It's good, man. Very nice. G-Dog being G-Dog. Hype King. Above that, the next threshold would clearly be 642. All right. Very nice. There was divergence on the tail end. Nice. Okay. It looks like you're going for a golden cross. You had a golden cross, death cross. So it was nothing that now you're look at your moving average. You're going back for the golden cross. All right. I don't know if there's any point even looking at it on the daily. I mean, the weekly is where you should be on this one. So we'll say the same outcome occurred on buyers defending 183 that we saw in 2000, 2008. You have 110% upside from here. Double up, man. RVTY for Chuck. Thanks again, G-Dog. Baba Hype. That's right, Jacob. We're doing it, man. Oof. REVTI. REVTI looking bad. Looking bad, man. Here's your weekly on REVTI. What a trend. It's not often you're falling below this 200-week moving average, right? And things got, it was an uptrend and then it went into mania. So it looks like you legged up. So I'm talking about legs, acceleration of accumulation. The leg, look where you change up. Look at that. You see a low 2011, 2016, 2016 twice. And then the COVID crash where you virtually went down to test it. And that would be returning to the mean if you ever saw that again. The mean of this trend that you'd currently been in. Next support, next real support is $98. Clearly, you can see 18, 19, 20. Never really been regarded as support ever. So I get it, head and shoulders. You just broke the neckline if it was to be that. But there's probably like, no. I thought there'd be like bullish divergence. There's not really. It's kind of just stagnation. What it is what you're looking at here. I mean, supply line, I mean, you're just downtrending, right? Supply line, yeah, there. There's not much on this weekly chart that is enduring, right? I mean, that's kind of, you broke a horizontal line, you're still below it. Now, getting back above 123, that's where there could be a huge run to 162 plus, but you're below everything. It just hard to like feel great about it technically until this level is defended again. The problem is just like every time it's defended, it's a lower high in the previous high, then they defend it again, and then another lower high, and it's just what the heck? Now not defended. Not a great chart. Not a great chart. Things have to happen for you to feel better about this. Otherwise, revert to the mean of the trend, which again is right around $91. Retrace, you know, from the COVID crash low to the high. 618 right now. You're at a golden retrace. See, the initial reaction to the 618 is common. That happens all the time, like a common retrace. But then you gain new data, and the data tells us and represents still distribution, still lower highs. And now you're right back at the 618. It definitely seems like even if it doesn't get there, this is what you'd be waiting for. You'd be waiting for a 786 retrace confluent with ice line from 2018, 19, and 20. There's no strategy involved right now until, like, if you get back above 122, 123, it really could be something where someone could strategize, but just not until then, you know? All right, there you go, Chuck. Thanks again for the 2107. And let's look at Troy for anonymous. No one got to the request today. Nice, man. Troy. Well. Looks like you're going for the old triple bottom 2. Well, we thought we were good, and then we weren't. But good God, what a joke.
Hi Mitch O'Hearn Ray. Got a good one for you. Weekly time frame on Hawaiian Airlines. How's that for cake baking? Thank you, have a good weekend.
Face McMahon, thanks so much for the 1776. Oh. Thanks, dude. Don't you have to run the WWE or something, man? Thank you. We'll look at it. Cake bake. So is this triple bottom? I mean, it could be. I mean, definitely. I don't know what to tell you about this week's candle. This is insane. I mean, it goes from 0.2 of 1 penny all the way up to half of a penny. Bullish engulfing candle in the making, sure. Anything above this level is okay. The closer you are to this level, the easier to strategize an entry, stop loss, take profits. Okay. Anything above 2.5 of 1 penny, I think your target area is 0.6 of 1 penny. Right? From history. It's a range. You have a range for the bottom and the top, and that's it. It was bad, though. It was real bad. June 5th, it broke supports, made its lowest weekly candle close since like in 3 years, over 3 years. That's terrible. And then, yeah, of course, scam's gonna scam. The pump. There's just not much rhyme or reason. Where it reversed and now where it is, right? It's just stupid. Oh, TA for Verge. My bad. Did I not see that? What the? Oh, Cryptopher. I'm so sorry, man. I think it was when we were going. Cryptopher, let's go to Verge right now. Sorry, dude. Let's see. I don't remember what exchange we were looking at. Dude, they did porn coins and then they didn't. Yep. All we can do is look and see. Look, it hit all-time lows from 2020. And that was it. Up an insane amount in a very short period of time. Wow, dude. Wow. Wow. Hold on. Huh? That's crazy. I remember we looked at this and I painted that, but I don't remember if it was before or after. I know I didn't post it in the Discord because it's Verge, man. So there you go. The guy who requested Verge. Were you the one that requested Verge before, Cryptopher? Because, like, when you requested this, I believe this was painted. I don't remember if we broke it or not. Cryptopher, did it break out, or it was already broken, or it wasn't yet? I can't remember. Before the break. Oh, God, dude. Let's go, dude. Then, dude. I mean, I just wanted to be like, oh, yeah. Had this before it broke out. Hype in the friggin' chat. Hype for Cryptopher. And hype for the TA being respected. That was beautiful. Wow. Reminds me of 2018 again. Early 2019, some. Crazy, dude. That is insane. Wow, dude. Wow. Hawaiian Holdings. Oh my God, dude. Oh yeah, M-shaping. Okay. Been a while since I've been here. Dude, yeah, this is like the basement. Jeez. Oh my God, look where it went to, you know? I'm talking about supports. Clearly one at 879. That's it. That's where it bottomed. Jeez. I'm just looking back, you know, at like 2004. Let's see, go back more. God, man. Yeah, you just got, this is zone, inflection zone, $7 to 879. Yeah, maybe it's this massive weekly double bottom. Dang, dude, talk about a key level here. Just clear it up a little bit. Just want you to see. You know, that if that's not a zone of inflection, what is? Like that's like a, you know, you built a house at $7 to $9. A house was built. How many times a level is tested and a reversal occurs there, up or down, the stronger that inflection point's going to be. This is one of your most powerful inflection zones that exists, and buyers have now for the second time defended it. So yeah, man, could be this massive potential double bottom in the making. Yeah. We look at it maybe like that. I mean, that's a supply line. I'll tell you, anything, you know, really above $9 could be headed to $18. Is that even really a big? It's not even really a major level. Above that, 27.50 on the weekly. Yeah, I mean, the closer you are to $7 to $9, the closer you are to being able to strategize an entry, stop loss, take profits. Very nice here. Yeah, potential double bottom. Yeah, Jacob. Yeah, I agree. What happened after hours? Did they get wrecked or did they pump? Dump. No pump. Let's go, dude. Let's go. So, yeah, man. I mean, you want to remember, like, marathon, talk about basement, talk about double bottoms here. Above 886 equals $20. You're on the way. You'll be there. Yeah, you're on the way. There's no real resistance till $20 on marathon. Again, up after hours and Coinbase. Let's go. One of the most.
Inf on the weekly, is the MACD considered bullish divergence or is it not valid? BC, the lows are slightly higher, hit the 786 from 2022 lows.
We'll look that one the bet too. Yeah, MKS that got nuked, destroyed, but yeah, it's starting to show some life now. We'll look. Coinbase, it was a gift. It was literally a gift. The lords of the TA. Yeah, all the miners and stuff, but that right there screams doubling, or not. Yeah, doubling, roughly doubling in price. $150, maybe even $200 eventually. But it's crazy. Like, I think like Brian Armstrong sold a crap load of coin this week. Let's see. Someone sent this to me. Yeah, okay, this week alone, Brian Armstrong made his largest ever sale of stock amounting to over $5.8 million. So an insider, CEO, is selling his coin. That's crazy. Anyone selling at the basement, I just can't believe that. Like, he has obviously no analyst. Maybe he's got to pay for something, but he had all this time to sell his shares. His largest amount ever, and he's doing it down here after like everything's starting to look amazing now. Yeah, Kathy Woods, yeah, sure. No, I did not look at Ocean, dude. Okay. Let's go to M-Phase. It was this massive right angled. The top was amazing how it respected the TA. But now it's been collapsing ever since then until recently. Still, like, no bids. Look at this. Look at that, man. That structure's crazy. Right there, that second high, the edge was there. Got all that evidence, man. So you're not really at a level of inflection. Still above the 200-week moving average. But you asked, you said bullish divergence in the MACD. Yeah. Yeah, looks like it. If bids come in, sure. Yeah. I just, like, you know how it is. Like, this is certainly, like, random. It's a random area. It is not at a support. We always want to see bullish divergence, double bottom, spring back, all these things happening at inflection points, not in between two key levels, 220, 109, 110, right? Oh yeah, daily candle close. Jesus chums. So, like, all right, let's say the divergence played out. Then you might very well get a gap fill. in a bearish back test for the first time at 222, right? If bullish divergence played out here, and the market conditions were favorable, in the coming week or few weeks, we could get a gap fill, a back test, and then see that, right? That's what that means to me. But I still think you are in coin flipping territory anytime you're not at a support, a key inflection point from history where inflections happen, where a reversal has happened up or down. What is Baba? Alibaba, dude? Second largest e-commerce giant in the world? Let's go to Bitcoin. Thanks, dude. I'm not going to say you don't have divergence occurring right now, but that's about it. That's all you got in the second low. That's it. Bitcoin just stuck up here in a range. I do like the fact that the buyers got the price back above 30,000 to close the day. So no breakdown, but again, I think you're just kind of flipping coins. The trend's your friend. The trend is bullish. It's up. It's an uptrend. It's just you're not at a strategic entry area that's very good. You're just not. Right? Buy low, sell high. That's a mantra. And you're not at that mantra area. But so that means, to me, that's 50%. There's a chance this weekend or next week we just break 31K and go straight to 36K very fast. The other outcomes, we don't do that, but we pull back, and I think eventually we make a higher low than this 25.3, and then pivot, and then we go test 31K again, and then break later. I think those are the two highest probability outcomes. I don't think Bitcoin reverses its entire trend here and goes below 25.3 and breaks it. It could happen, and I'll be here, and we'll monitor it, and we'll talk about the trend reversing below 25.3, but that just, you're 20% away from that level, 15, 17% right now, away from any sort of problems for the uptrend. Yeah, so, oh wow, sun's on me. I'm gonna turn to stone, man. That's pretty though. Let me get you. I don't even think you could see it. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to see it. Sorry. So anyway, with that being said, I think I'm going to go watch this sunset and give you all the rest of the weekend to yourself. But yeah, sideways. Someone could try to say Wyckoff accumulation distribution. I think it's just too difficult to say. I think you flip your coin, it could be accumulation. You flip your coin, it's distribution. That is a problem. You just don't know what type of absorption is occurring at this zone level. You don't know if it is sellers absorbing the remaining demand, or right now it's buyers absorbing the remaining supply. You just don't know. Sometimes it's impossible to know. I think that's kind of where we are. But we respect Bitcoin fundamentally, and that's why we always look at it every day. That's why the ticker is magnified, everything, right? It's not because we think we know where Bitcoin's going at all times. No, the heart and soul of this community is not Bitcoin. The heart and soul of this community is traditional technical analysis, risk management, proper position sizing, right? And then Bitcoin is amazing fundamentally. I think it should be written in the Constitution, Bill of Rights. It's just my opinion, man. And that's why we honor it and respect it, okay? By looking at it. Oh my God, man. Sorry. Ooh, I don't know about that. All right. We'll finish it. We'll close it up, man. We'll close it up with a good song, you know. Try not to disappoint. Bueller. All right. Thanks so much for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Join the Discord if you haven't. It's free to join. You want to be there because you will miss my live streams. So I'll be back. Until next time, respect the T A.
Alibaba, go. Over here.
You should leave immediately.